Hi, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss this paper, right? This is going to be a great help for you in your second term test that is coming up. So I think you can listen and you can watch this, and I invite you to watch this video to the end and try this paper yourself too, and that is going to be a very good practice for you. So let's do this, and this is the first part of this paper from Nalanda College Colombo 10. So let's do it, and I invite you to subscribe to my channel and like, comment, and share with your friends too. So let's go. And this is the paper we are going to discuss, right? And this is the first part. In this one, answer all the questions on this paper itself. So that means you have to write on this paper itself. Each question carries 2 marks. So there are 20 questions, and let's see how we can answer all these questions. And this is the first one. Name 2 items in which the circular shapes can be observed. So this is very simple. You can see the most basic one, you can say clock, uh, wall clock, and also there are some things with the circular shapes that you have in your hand, something like your bottle lid, the lid of a bottle. So these two, in these two you can find some circular shapes, and also you can find circular shapes in your coins, and the cups. Uh, there are lots of things. If you have to look around, and you will see some things. You can find those circular shapes. So you have to name 2 items. That's all. And simplify these. So when you are trying to simplify these things, you have to write it in the correct order. So maybe you can do it on the paper itself, or otherwise you can do this rough work on a rough sheet like this. You can do it like this: 3 5 2 plus 463. It's so easy. So you can do it. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 6 is 11, and you can write 1, and the other one carries. If 11 comes, you can write this 11 here, this one here, and this one carries here. So you don't have to make these lines, right? You don't have to make these notations like this. I'm doing this uh, for you to make this understandable and also easy, right? So you take 5 plus 6 is 11, and you write 1 here, and 1 carries, and that 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8, and this is the answer, right? So 815 is the answer, right? And then let's go to the next one. So you can write the answer here, 815, and then you get 200 minus 64. This is here. So here this is 10, and this is 0, so you cannot subtract 4 from 0. So you have to take 1 from here, but there's nothing to take from there. It is also 0, so you take 1 from here, and then this becomes this part, this place becomes 10, and you take 1 out of here, then, and then this is going to be 10, and this is going to be 9, right? So at the end here, you have 10. That means 10 minus 4 is 6, and you have 9 here. 9 minus 6 is 3, and this is 1, only 1 here. 1 minus 0, 1 minus 0 is 1, 136. So you can write the answer 136 here. So it's pretty simple, right? So if the price of 5 oranges is 45 rupees, what is the price of 8 oranges? So you can first you have to find the price of 1 orange, and then you can multiply it by 8, and then you can find the price of 8 oranges. So let's do it this way. So price of 1 orange is equal to 45 divided by 5. I think you don't know this way, so I will do it like this, right? Maybe this is familiar with you, right? 45 divided by 5. Then you get the answer, that is 9. Okay. Then price of one orange is 9 rupees, and then price of 8 oranges is equal to 9 into 8, um, which is 70 72 rupees. So this is the answer. You can write here 72 rupees, right? So this is how you get the answer. Okay, write down 8 factors of a. Yes, write down factors of 8. So you know how to get factors of 8. Okay, let's do this. We can do this very easily. You have to do like this. You can just 1 into 8 is 8, and 2 into 4 is equal to 8, and 4 into 2 is equal to 8, and then 8 into 1 is equal to 8. So the factors mean all these numbers that make 8. So as the answer, you can write the factors are 1, 2, 4, and 8. Those are the factors of 8. Okay, children, let's go to the fifth question. According to the information given in the diagram, name a right angle. Here, A is the right angle, and name an obtuse angle. The obtuse angle is B. And you know the types of angles. So if something like this is a right angle. If you take something less than a right angle, that is acute angle. And if there's something that is more than right angle, right, that is a greater than a right angle, that is called an obtuse angle, right? And also, if there are two right angles, that means this is a straight angle. This is straight angle. And also there's another one, uh, something like this. So this is called, if I can mark this x, so x is n, this x is a reflex angle. So these are the types of angles. So I think if you want to name, you can A, B, C, D, E. There are 5 angles. You can, if you want, you can name all these angles, right? So but the answers are only two. That's one for a right angle, the other for an obtuse angle. So this is how we answer the fifth question. Actually the further diagrams are not required, so we just only you have to write A and D. Those are the only answers but I have discussed here the theory parts for this lesson. So in case you get something else, some kind of a different question from this lesson, you will be benefited from this explanation. Okay, what about this one? This is the sixth question. Write the names of the rectilinear plane figures that are given in the following diagram. So you can say P is a triangle, and Q is also a triangle. So the rectilinear plane figure with only 3 sides is called the triangle. If there are only 3 sides, it is a triangle, right? And in this case, write the value represented by m. M is -4, right? You can see this clearly. And from m and n, what is the largest number? The largest number is n, because m is equal to -4, n is equals to +2. The when we go from here to here, the value the value increases, right? So always if the right side value is greater than a left side value. That is how the number line operates, right? So then you can say from m and n, what is the largest number? Largest number is 2. 2 means n, right? So you have to write this one. N is the answer for this question, fine. Okay, dear students, let's answer the eighth question. And okay, this is about rounding off, right? The number of passengers in a bus is rounded off to nearest 10. The value obtained is 30. When one of them got off from the bus, the rounded value obtained is 20. How many passengers were there at the beginning? So here let's write these numbers. So this is 30. If one of the passengers got off, it becomes 20. So you can say here 25 is here. So let's write some numbers here, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. So from these values, if you take something from here, all these numbers, when all these numbers are rounded off, you can get 30. The value is 30. If you round off these numbers, they are going to be 20. So let's say it was 26, the number of initial value, the passengers, the initial number of the passengers was 26, then one is taken off, and then it is 25, and then still the rounded off value should be 30. But here you can definitely say the rounded off value, the actual number of the passengers initially must be 25. Then one of them takes off, one of them gets off, and then it becomes 24. Then 24's rounded off value is going to be 20. So this is how we find this answer, and here we can say the answer is 25. There were 25 passengers initially in the bus. Okay, write down two equivalent fractions for 3/10. So for this one, we can we can always multiply the denominator and the numerator with the same number, and also we can divide the denominator and the numerator by the same number. But here you can't do any division because the tree is not divisible. uh, and you can do like this: 3 into 10, you can multiply by 2, and also you can multiply by 2, and you get 6/20. So this is an equivalent fraction. And also you can do it like this: 3/10 multiplied by 3 multiply by 3, then you get 9/30. So these are the two equivalent fractions for 3/10. Right. Write down the following number in digits: 18,750. So, um, this is how we do this. You have first three digits, these are units, right? And then you have the other two digits, these are thousands. And the other three digits are millions. And finally we get here billions. These are the periods, right? So here you have to write 18,000. So 18,000, you have to write 18 here, 1,000, 18,000. Then you have to write 18 here, then it means 18,750, 750. So you write it like this: 18,750, right? So this is the answer. So this is how you write. So if you have to write billions, millions, thousand, and units, you can use this diagram, bro. So this is very easy, and you can apply this way to find answers on this kind of questions. Find the perimeter of the figure. The perimeter means the length of the outer sides, the outer boundary. The collective length of this outer boundary is called the perimeter, right? So in this, if this is 25 and this side is also 25 and this is 8 and this side also 8, because this is a rectangle. So you can add all these: 8 plus 25 plus 8 plus 25. So this is so simple. 8 plus 8 is 16, 25 plus 25 is 50. Then this is equal to 66 centimeters. So this is how you get the answer. This is the perimeter of this rectangle, right? Write down whether each of the following expressions states known constant or an unknown constant. The number of sides of a triangle. This is actually this is known. If it is a triangle, there must be only 3 sides. So number of sides of a triangle is always 3. So we know this constant. This is known, right? Known means we know this. Anyone knows the number of sides of a triangle is 3. Anyone knows that, right? The number of pages of a book. Okay, wait. Number of pages of a book. So how many pages are there in your book? I don't know, but it is a constant. It doesn't change, right? So that depends on the book. In some books there are more pages. In some books there may be few pages, but we don't know. But that is a constant in the for the book. It doesn't change, right? So but we don't know the we don't know the book. So there may be many books. There are many books, so we don't know what book. So this is unknown, right? You can say this is unknown, right? Fill in the blanks using the sign greater than or less than, right? So this is 1 over 5, this is 1 over 10. When this when the numerator is equal and denominator is not equal, the fraction with the smaller denominator is greater. So here we have to take it like this 1 over 5 is greater than 1 over 10. You know this. And also here you can see the 56 over 100 and 6 over 10. But the problem is that we don't have a clear comparison, because the denominators are different and the numerators are also different. So here we can make a common denominator, but you can look at this 6 over 10 is equal. You can do like this: 6 over 10 multiply by, you can multiply by 10 and 10. So then you get 60 over 100. Now you can see what is greater. Is it 50 over 100? Is it 56 over 100 or 60 over 100? Actually 56 over 100 is less than 60 over 100, right? Therefore this is 56 over 100 is less than 6 over 10. So this is how you get the answer. All the rough work, you are free to do the rough work. You can take a piece of paper and you can do all this rough work and get the answer on this paper like this. So I think you must think, you must talk to yourself and find these answers like this, right? This always works. So find the value when x is equal to 8. So you can see this is so simple. You have to substitute 8 for x. You can say 8 plus 5 means so x plus 5 means 8 plus 5, which is equal to 13. So 12 minus x means 12 minus 8, which is equal to 4. This is the answer. Very simple. So represent 4062 in an abacus. This is we can write units. We say ones. Let's say ones, right? These are tens. These are hundreds, and these are thousands. So you can say how many units? Only 2 units. how many tens? There are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 uh, tens. And how many hundreds? 0. There are no hundreds. So how many thousands? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4,000. This is how you represent 4062 in an abacus. So Mala leaves home at 6:30 a.m. to go to school. It takes 35 minutes for her to reach school. Find the time she arrives at school in standard form. Okay, let's find this. So this is 6:30. We will add. We'll write hours, minutes, right? So here something like this: 6 hours and 30 minutes. And we add 0 hours and 35 minutes, right? So we'll add this and we will get the time. So you know, for this one you have to do something like this. We will add like this: 30 plus 35, then you get 65. So you know what, you cannot write 65 here in the minute side, because 65 means 1 hour and 5 minutes. 65 means 1 hour and 5 minutes. So you can find it like 65 divided by 60. That's only 160, and 60 into 1 is 60, and you get the remainder of 5. Then this means hours, 1 hour, and this means 5 minutes. So this is how you find the number of hours and the number of minutes. So here you have 5 minutes, so you will write 5 minutes here. You will take 1 hour to this side. So 6 plus 1 is 7. So right, then she arrives at school at 7:05 a.m. So if you have to write it in the standard form, you have to write it like this: 7:05 07:05. This is how you write in the standard form, right? So all the rough work can be done in a separate sheet, because there is no enough space for the rough work in the question paper. If you are going to do this rough work on the question paper, you are going to be in trouble, because you are going to run out of space. Then the answers will be confused, and the teacher who is going to mark the papers will not be able to find your answer, and also you will not be able to give the right answer clearly. So you can do this rough work on a separate sheet and get the answer on the paper like this, right? So express the times given in terms of 12-hour clock, right? So 5:30 means it is 5:30, right? 5:30 a.m. So you have to worry if it is more than 12. So here it is 18:40. That means it is more than 12. So if 18, you have to subtract 12. Then what do you get? You get 6. Then it is 6 p.m. 6:40 p.m. So this is how you get this answer, right? Okay, fill in the blanks. 135 seconds. How many minutes and how many seconds? So you can do it this way. You know that 60 seconds equal to 1 minute. So with this formula, we can find something like this: 135 seconds are there. We will find how many 60s are there in this. So for this 120, there are 2 60s. 2 into 60 means 120, and the remainder is 15, right? So then you know that means 2 minutes and 15 seconds. This is how you get the answer for this one, right? So write in ascending order. So in the ascending order, this is the least one is 0 0.05, and then 0.5, and then 0.55. These are the This is how we get to these numbers in the ascending order. Right. In the numbers 6243, what is the value represented by 2? Who is in there? You know, who is there in the hundredth place? This is the hundredth place, right? So then you can get this answer by 2 into, you can multiply 2 into 100, and the value represented by 2 is equal to 200, right? So this is how you get the answer. So my dear students, I thank you for watching this till the end. So if you have learned something, and if this has been supportive to you, you can like this video, and you can write a comment, and you can subscribe to my channel, and also share with your friends. And thank you children for watching this till the end. So let's see you, and see you in the next video, right? So maybe another paper, right, like this. So see you.